I don't remember doing this at all. I decided to challenge myself. How do I say this? Like, I can't even inhale all the way. It's a lot. It's a lot. Well, hi. So today is Wednesday. It's December 21st. Now, in case you missed my last writing vlog where I kind of got back into writing Ben after working a lot for the last 5-6 months, I'm really trying hard to finish this last bit of the second draft of my novel Ben by January 9th. I don't know if it's the fact that I'm off work for the next 3 weeks, so I've been able to settle in and get back into just feeling like a normal human again. I don't know what it is, but something has clicked, something has shifted, and the writing is just, it's coming to me and I'm able to focus. I'm just feeling really, really good about that. So I have a little sticky note Kanban board thing for the remaining scenes that I have left to write. Yesterday I managed to write 2 scenes and finish off an extra scene that I had written on Monday night. So I finished that off yesterday and then finished another 2 scenes yesterday. And historically, I am a very slow writer for the most part, so that's like, I'm moving at lightning speed, okay? I will check in with you later when I actually do a little bit of writing, but first, I quickly just wanted to show you, because I started a new crochet project. I decided to challenge myself, and I saw something called a basket weave stitch, and I thought it was cute, so I looked up a tutorial, and this is what I've got so far. How cute is that? I think it's gonna be super cozy, and I hope that the baby really likes it. I will check in with you later, and we'll get some Ben writing done. Okay, so it's a bit later. It's almost 11 p.m. I'm about to get ready for bed. I'm trying to fix my sleep schedule. I messed it up a little bit because I stayed up late crocheting the other night, so this morning I woke up later than I had intended to. So I'm gonna go to bed now, but I just wanted to do a quick little update because I have finished scene 7 of chapter 18. I don't love it, but I did add a few more details and I've kind of brainstormed a little bit. I have some questions about this scene. So I did brainstorm a few things, but for this draft, as far as it being a complete scene, it's there, it's complete. It has the information that it needs. I might make a little change to it, but I have not decided. And yeah, so that means I've officially finished chapter 18 and I am moving on to chapter 19. It's happening. We're finishing this second draft and it feels so good. Okay, so it's the next day. It's Thursday the 22nd. We are so close to Christmas Eve. We're so close to the New Year. It's a lot. It's a lot. And I have a lot that I want to do, so let's just get right into it. So this morning I've already started my day. I think I woke up at about 7. So I did some video editing, I ate breakfast, I got ready for the day, I washed dishes, I did all that stuff, and now I'm about to sit down and do some Ben writing. So I'm going to be in and out of the house a little bit today, so I wanted to start with at least 1 hour of Ben writing, and then I can go and do a bunch of errands and stuff that I need to do. So I think what I might start doing now is go jump around to different scenes that are going to be kind of easier to write so I can get those out of the way. There's definitely details that I need to add, and I think in a few scenes I need to make some like decisions about things. But I do think there are a few scenes that's going to be pretty quick for me to get through as far as what I want for this draft. So I'm probably going to work on those first. But before I do that, I did want to move my sticky note over to my done writing side. So I'm going to do that with you right now. So yeah, I've done these 3 so far, and now I just need to add scene 7 of chapter 18. I'm gonna make sure it's all, oh, look at that. Oh yeah, that's good stuff. So I think what I've decided to do, because the remaining scenes and chapters are short, I feel like it's like under 5,000 words. I think I'm just gonna go through and add in all of my zero draft scenes and then work my way through them, especially because I'm gonna be jumping around. So I just want to have the rest of my zero draft manuscript imported into the second draft so that I can just go through and easily add whatever I need to add and make any changes that I need to make for this draft. So right now I'm just going to go through and copy and paste everything from chapter 21 to 24 and then the epilogue. I think I'm going to put my writing playlist on shuffle. There are a few songs that correspond with specific scenes or like specific moments in this last bit of the manuscript. So once I get to those, I'll definitely listen to those specific songs. So yeah, I'm just going to shuffle. Let's see. Yeah. Okay, so I've officially finished copying and pasting the rest of the zero draft into my second draft, and it came up to 3,673 words. So really, it's not a lot, and I think I need to add at least like double that. I also realized that I've added a scene to this second draft that I didn't have in the zero draft, so I need to zero draft this new scene for the second draft. Scene 1 of chapter 22. I'm reading my little note about what I want this scene to be. I don't remember doing this at all. I don't know. I think it might be a good idea. Like, I see why I did it. I'm not entirely convinced that it's the right way to go, but I think I'm just gonna write a zero draft version of it and see how it fits. It's about 12 right now. I'm gonna work until 12:45 maybe, and then I'm gonna go shopping and try to do some errands before rush hour starts, you know? This is probably not the jam for this scene. Okay, so it's about 1 p.m. right now. I did about an hour of Ben work. I'm still not done this scene. I think I'll be adding a bit more. Again, I think it's going to be it'll be roughly 1,000 words, maybe like 1,100, 1,200. This last bit of the scene that I've yet to go through is missing one piece of information. I need to do a little bit of research. I need to figure something out. So I'll definitely be doing that later. I feel like I'll be able to finish this scene today, which will be really good. I'm hoping to get started on another scene, maybe even finish another scene. We'll see. I'm feeling really good about Ben. I'm loving how much I've been thinking about it. And something kind of hit me when I was thinking about, my future plans with Ben and the fact that I do want to publish it and share it with you guys. And then I had the intrusive thought of like, but it's your first book. It's not going to be good. And I guarantee you, it probably won't be a very good book. But what I can also guarantee you is that it will be the best that I can do currently at my skill level. And I can also pretty much guarantee you that I will get better. I don't know. I really just want to get this book to the absolute best that I can make it right now and share that. Partially because you guys have just been here for this whole journey of writing Ben, so I feel like I really just want to share what I've been working on this whole time. But also I realize I'm so okay with doing things badly at first, like being bad at something at first. Like I think I'm really just okay with the idea of not being so precious about my writing and just being okay with being vulnerable and being like, look, I know that I can eventually do better, and if I keep working on this book for years and years and years, by the end of those years and years and years, it'll probably be better. I don't know, I just feel like there's something empowering about sharing where I'm at right now, like sharing my work at the kind of skill level that I'm at right now and not just thinking about how I can make it better and how it would have been better or whatever if I kept working on it. I think it's okay to just do my best with this project and share it and then look back at it, even if it is bad, and being like, okay, acknowledging that I'm a lot better now or whatever. But there's something, I don't know, I feel like there's just something special and really empowering about sharing my work and doing it badly at first, like just being okay with sharing where I'm at now. How do I say this? I'll try to word this in a better way another day, but that's what I'm feeling right now. So today I am not feeling all that well physically. I don't know what's been going on, but definitely stomach and intestinally I've just not been feeling all that well, and today especially I'm really feeling it. Also, I'm sorry if you can hear my dishwasher going. I was gonna wait till it was done, but it takes so long, and I really wanted to get started on vlogging for today. But today, for the rest of the day, I'm just gonna be working on Ben and possibly doing a little bit more editing. This morning I decided I wanted to just get my video editing out of the way first and get that done and posted. That's done. I've kind of tidied up. My space is like mostly clean and organized. So I'm gonna spend the rest of the day just kind of working on Ben and trying not to feel like I want to die. I'm also going to be doing a little bit of crochet today as well, just as an update. This is where I'm at. She's not perfect, but she's looking cute. You can really see the little pattern kind of coming in, so I'll probably do a little bit of that today, but my main focus is going to be finishing chapter 19. I'm mostly done the scene in chapter 19, but I do need to do a little bit of research and just add a bit more for this draft, and then I'm going to be moving on to the next scenes in this draft. I'm anticipating finishing at least 2 scenes today, possibly more. I have no plans today, so it's very much a stay at home and get some work done kind of day. Might watch some movies, we'll see. You know what I really love is just being able to focus for like extended periods of time. I just spent 2 hours working on Ben, and it just felt so good. It felt So good. So I finished chapter 19. I finished that scene. I don't know how many words I added. I think the scene is currently sitting at just over 1,100 words, so I didn't add a crazy amount, but I've kind of added some details. I also kind of made a decision about something that was missing that I needed to figure out. And so in those 2 hours, I did do a bit of research. I had done like some preliminary research for that scene specifically and for that kind of what's happening around that scene, but I did need to do a little bit more research, so I spent a good chunk of time doing that, and I feel pretty good about my decision. I feel like I still need to do a bit more research for certain details, and I don't even know exactly how detailed I want to get. I haven't quite decided, but I'm happy with what I have right now currently for this second draft. So we are moving on to the next chapter, chapter 20. I still have like 17 scenes to write, but I'm feeling pretty good. So all that being said, I am extremely hungry. I honestly miss being so wrapped up in something and so focused and so consumed by something that you literally forget that you have to eat because you're a living organism and you need nutrients to continue living. I love that I can be so into something that I forget that I need to do that, but my body is telling me that it's been long enough and I need to eat something. So I'm gonna make a quick pesto pasta with some mushrooms and asparagus, maybe watch a movie or some Forensic Files or something while I do some other non-Ben work that I need to get done, because tomorrow's Christmas Eve, which is when I open presents with my family, and then in a couple of days it's the new year. It's a whole new year, so I need to organize and figure things out.
Here we go.
You know when it's written by a typewriter, it's something.
This year I have decided to make you work for your gifts because I am evil like that. Your mission: complete a little treasure hunt to find all of your Christmas gifts.
Okay.
You will need to solve 3 clues to find the location of each gift and the next clue.
I have 4 legs and a waggy tail.
Louis, get here!
Man, I'm the best. When I get tired, I come here to rest. It's underneath this dog bed.
And she even rhymes.
Oh, what's your...
Yes!
Yes! I want it! Oh, sweet. What is this?
That's yours.
Adorable.
It's a little... From time to time, we gather here to dine, where we rest our plates. Your final gift awaits.
Yes! I found them!
It's such a beautiful day outside today. Okay, so today is December 25th. Merry Christmas. I don't know when this vlog is coming out. It'll likely be beginning of 2023. I don't know at this point. So first of all, I just want to let you know that I'm incredibly bloated. Like I can't even inhale all the way. But despite that, I have had a great morning so far. It's about 2 p.m. right now. This morning I had a very slow morning. I did a little bit of video editing. I did a little bit of work on my crochet blanket. And then I made myself a nice big breakfast and I watched The Santa Claus. The Santa Claus is like my Christmas Day movie. It's my favorite Christmas movie. And I'm gonna be perfectly honest, my apartment is a disaster right now. It is so bad in here. But because I'm starting my apartment deep clean, my kind of like life overhaul, reorganization, declutter, minimizing, I'm starting that tomorrow. I've decided to today simply focus on writing Ben, and I'm gonna ignore the mess. I will be focusing on all of that tomorrow and probably well into the new year. I feel like The deep clean is gonna take at least a week. It might take 10 days. I don't know, we'll see. But my goal today as far as Ben writing, I want to do, my more realistic goal is to finish 2 scenes. I feel like that'll be pretty doable. I feel really good about that. My more ambitious goal is to finish 5 scenes. We'll see how it goes. I'm feeling like, I don't know, I'm feeling like I can probably do that. So speaking of writing scenes, yesterday before I went to my parents' house for dinner, I did do some Ben writing and I managed to finish a scene, which felt really good. I think I ended up adding about 250 words or so. I ended up skipping ahead to chapter 22. I think it was scene 2 of chapter 22 that I finished yesterday, and that was lovely. So today I think I'm going to continue to jump around a little bit, just go to the scenes where I don't have to add too much, like I don't have a lot of information missing. I'm thinking for this writing session I might tackle chapter 23. I have 2 scenes in chapter 23 and I feel like I can get these 2 scenes done pretty easily because I'm not really adding or changing very much at all. It would just be trying to make it a little bit better because they are both very bare bones. Both scenes altogether is like just over 800 words, so it's not a lot, but I can definitely add a little bit more detail to kind of make it richer, you know? I think I could do that for this draft and that should be good. It's 2:17 right now. I'm gonna actually time myself today because I do want to see how many hours I work on Ben today. I know I said that I was gonna be working on Ben 4 hours a day every day since Monday. I definitely haven't, but despite not working on it for the 4 hours a day that I've wanted to, I think the most I've worked on it was like just over 2 hours in a day, but I've been making good progress. I finished 6 scenes in the last 7 days, so that's pretty good progress. I'm definitely going to be finishing a bunch of scenes today and I feel like I can easily get the 4 hours of Ben writing done. Also, I just remembered that I was thinking about the story yesterday at some point and I came up with an idea or like a line or something, and I'm just remembering now that I definitely did not write it down or anything anywhere and I don't remember what it was. I have a terrible memory, so I often have to like write things down or like make note of it in my phone or whatever. And I feel like I'm good at doing that like half the time. And then the other half the time, I like forget that I have a bad memory or I think that I have a better memory than I actually do. Sometimes I can recall it or it'll like still be in my head. But if I have a lot going on, if I'm thinking about a lot of things, if I'm in the middle of doing something, it just goes. Like, where does it go? I don't know. I feel like all of my good ideas are just like hanging out somewhere out of reach and just laughing at me. Anyway, moral of the story is write down any idea you have like immediately. Immediately stop what you're doing, type it out in your phone, write it down on a piece of paper. What was it? I think I was in the bathroom. I was doing something. I might have been putting my makeup on or something. I'm sure it'll come back to me again, but yeah, I'm definitely loving how much this story has been on my mind and how much I've just been able to focus on it and just kind of wrap myself in it, you know? It's been really nice. Okay, I gotta do some writing now.
Looking for change in myself, taking the easy way out is never gonna take me there. The more that I loosen the grip, the harder it is to forget that I'm the one that keeps me here. I'm holding the key in my hand, trying to stick to the plan of what I know, but I don't know.
Okay, so it has been a little bit over an hour and I finished the scene. I was kind of working a little bit on chapter 23, scene 1 and 2. Like I went in there and fixed a couple of things. Then I went into chapter 24, which is also just a single scene, and I decided to work on that. So this scene, there wasn't anything missing, but I needed to make a change because of something that I had decided that I wanted to happen in a different scene, so that affected this scene. The way that I wanted this thing to happen is different now, so I made that change here. And it feels good. I mean, it still needs a lot of work, obviously, but I ended up adding about 350 words. And I think I have kind of the gist down for this scene. I don't know that it needs to be too long, really. It's 705 words, so I feel like it's pretty good. And so that means chapter 24 is completely done, which means so far this week I have finished 3 chapters. That's pretty amazing, okay? So I'm gonna go through and do scene 1 and scene 2 of chapter 23 and just kind of reflect the changes that I want to make. Especially in scene 2 of chapter 23, that's kind of where the main change is in this draft. Scene 1 of chapter 23 is basically the same. I'm just going to be adding a little bit more. It's pretty short. It's a pretty quick scene. I don't think it needs to be a lot longer than this. And it might not make it through the next, drafts. I feel like I kind of need it. Like, I get why I wrote it, but I think I need to add a little bit more to it to kind of justify keeping it in the draft. So I'm going to finish scene 1 of chapter 23 and then maybe take a little break and move around a little bit. And then all I'll really have left is chapter 20, 21, and 22 to finish, and then the epilogue. This is all very exciting. Okay, chapter 23, scene 1. Well, hello. So I'm happy to report 2 things. First one being I managed to finish the 2 scenes in chapter 23, which means I have completed chapter 23, which brings me up to 3 scenes completed today, and I feel really, really good about that. And the second thing is I managed to write for the full 4 hours today. Actually, I think I went a little bit over 4 hours. Now, for the last 2 of those hours, even though I was writing, and it felt really good. I feel good about the changes that I made and just the way that I improved it. It still needs a lot of work, obviously. I feel like I need to get that on a shirt or something. I feel like I say that all the time. It needs a lot of work. You know that. But I do feel really good. I don't know. I'm not hating my writing lately, which is amazing. And I really want to hold on to this feeling for as long as I can. But anyway, for those last 2 hours, even though I was writing, I was also having an internal debate with myself about whether or not I should get McDonald's. One side of me was just like, oh my god, do it. Like, just do it. You're feeling kind of, you're not feeling all that great today, like mood-wise. Like, you're just feeling kind of off. It would feel so good if you just got McDonald's, like, you want to. It's so comforting. You can watch a movie and just eat McDonald's and you'll feel so much better. The other side of me is like, absolutely not. You will only feel good for like 10 minutes tops. It's not worth it. You're trying to get your life together. You're trying to incorporate better habits. The habit of getting McDonald's when you're not feeling all that great, we're leaving that in 2022, okay? We can't keep living like this. You want to change this. You're better than this. You have so much food at home. You love cooking. You want to make something. You know that you want to make something, and it's the better choice for you. So that was kind of the main arguments going back and forth in my head for the last 2 hours that I was writing. Anyway, I went to go see my parents, and then I stopped at McDonald's, so I'm gonna eat some McDonald's, and I'm gonna watch, it's either gonna be Forensic Files or a Brendan Fraser movie, because it's been a little while since I've watched a Brendan Fraser movie. But either way, while I'm doing those things, I think I'm going to be working basically just on video editing for the rest of the night. I don't know. I might pop into the document and like write a little bit here and there. But I feel like I'm probably done for the day. I think I'm getting to the end of like the easier scenes that I have left to write. Like chapter 21 and 22, the scenes, I definitely need to bulk them up. Not a crazy amount, but I think like definitely they need a lot of work. So, but it's definitely gonna take a bit more mental energy. So I think tonight I'm kind of done. I mean, I'm about to eat McDonald's and watch Forensic Files. I don't think I'm gonna be able, I think my brain's done for the night. So yeah, let me know how you're doing. Let me know what you're working on. Let me know what you're reading. Let me know what you're writing, all that stuff. If you're not already subscribed and you made it to this part of the video, then I mean, you probably like it to some extent. So you might as well just subscribe so that you know when I post more videos, and then you can watch them and enjoy them. So thank you so much for watching, and if you got to the end of this video, comment down below, stay gold, because you are golden.